February 2022, Juche 111. Another check. It is a really pleasant and happy time when all the family members who return home from work are lit up 1 or 2 in the evenings as if the stars in the sky have fallen. One ordinary evening in our family was like that. After a delicious meal, they sit down and brag about their day's work, discuss plans for the next Sunday, and spark a story. The son opened up his thoughts that he was trying to make a chicken bear for his fellow who had been working with him for a long time in the factory, saying his health is not good these days. He said with a blush on his face that he had decided to go. His daughter-in-law, who works at the nursery, also has to go to the store to prepare the baby's birthday at the nursery. Everyone is overflowing with fire and exchanging stories. Then came the sound of the doorbell. Great-granddaughter slowly got up and left, and the sound of the door being opened was heard. Her slender statue and her pretty face, the virgin doctor gave her vaccinations and spread her hygiene propaganda, so she became very familiar with us. No, how about the doctor? Come here and sit down. Hurry. I put my gaze on the maiden doctor's face as if it had just burst a flower bud, and led me to the seat with the head of the class without asking about the story of the visit. The faces of the children who stood up and greeted were full of curiosity. The doctor in charge took off with a serious look after saying hello. I came here to hold a special meeting only for women. A special meeting only for women? Me, my daughter-in-law, and my granddaughter looked at each other at the same time with doubts. What? With girls? What kind of meeting is this? Can I sneak in as a woman and participate? The son showed curiosity in a smirk and even joked about it. Then, the name given by the Times, female revolutionaries on the road in front of you, let there be only spring days, he even sang, humming, and went up to his room. After a while, with a smile on his face, the doctor in charge took out a white paper sheet from the sanitary bag. Today, a special meeting for women has been convened to inform the nation of this medical report sent by the country according to the treatment system that can prevent and detect mastopathy and mammary cancer at an early stage. I beg your pardon? Everyone wanted to watch it with one voice. The meaning of the special meeting prepared for women's health struck the hearts of everyone, not just me. Then I will read the examination paper. With a soft voice, as if rolling a silver ball, the doctor in charge began to interview our woman after reading the medical report detailing the early symptoms of mastopathy and mammary gland cancer. After her examination, the maiden doctor re-emphasized that she had established a regular checkup system in the country so that women all over the country were screened normally, and then she put out books in the original editor telling her that every woman should be checked. Of course, my daughter-in-law and granddaughter were all crying because my heart was so hot. Check! There are checks for various reasons in this world. For friendship and exchange in all aspects, such as politics, economy, and culture, between countries and between businesses and individuals, to prove or confirm the problems raised in the various aspects of business and life, they write their name and mark them. There are countless checks in human life, such as checks left on the international stage, checks in an operating room claiming to be responsible for life, checks of parents who inspect and leave behind children's homework every evening. However, on one evening, on one ordinary day, the check the woman made was a check unlike any other in this world. A check like this can only be found in our world, in our socialist health system. Naturally, a memory of visiting the Mammary Oncology Research Center in Pyongyang a few months ago came to my mind. As soon as I entered the lab, I forgot myself. I felt like I was dreaming. Where am I now? A dazzling and ecstatic fashion research institute. Even if I mobilized all the rich Korean language in my head, I could not express it properly. Would you say it's a woman's nest? The best home for girls. As I looked around the treatment rooms and hospital rooms, they were enchanting. The words of the Research Institute doctor that the dear comrade Kim Jong-un dedicated all 10 million of his work to build the research center to the highest level in keeping with the teachings of the great leader, comrade Kim Jong-il, made my heart flutter. Indeed, hundreds of years of history have passed since the time of human civilization, and there are many people now talking about respect for women, gender equality, and preferential treatment for women. No other country has yet seen a hospital or research institute that is like a palace where anyone can receive examination and treatment at will. Our socialist system, in which the benefits we embrace are hot and our affection and love are growing day by day. We are blessed with no envy in the world by the respectful Marshal, who truly embraces all the women of this country with one arm of love and makes them live in happiness, unaware of any disease. Now then, Grandma's song, please check. My thoughts, which had been endlessly branching out, were interrupted by the doctor's words. I opened my mouth as I looked at the virgin doctor who held out a pencil. Dear Marshal, I am a happy woman who lives in good health for over 80 years under the policy of our party, which I am grateful for. Then, with strength, she made the check again and again. With the luck of being born as a woman in this country, enjoying life with the special love of our enemy who pours out so much love to bloom beautifully and healthily. After that, the daughter-in-law and granddaughter were checked in the crotch and wet hooves with the back of their hands. Another check that can't be taken carelessly. This check of women, which cannot be found anywhere else in the world, will remain as an epic poem of endless fascination, adoration, loyalty, and oath in our country overflowing with sun clothes. Suddenly, a verse of a female poet came to mind for me. Even if I was reborn twice, I want to be born as a woman. In this era where ordinary working people are held up like the sky on this lovely land as the daughter of my dignified motherland.